I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Grizzly and welcome to the Villager Esports YouTube channel. We are live with the scrims tonight. It looks like we are going to be at Erangel. The scheduled start is 5:10 p.m. So expect this game to start any second. We'll be back shortly to announce the team list and take a look at the playing path as well. But until then, do enjoy the soundtrack. This one is an NCS artist and this track is called I've Been Losing Myself.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself.
We've got 89 players in the room already and we're gonna start taking a look at some of these teams that have joined. In slot number 3, guys, we've got Reckoning Esports. Team Ezpz is on slot number 4. We've got Team Nexus on slot number 5. In slot number 6 is Team Insane. Team NXT on tonight on slot number 7. We got Team Coming Soon on slot number 8. We got Team INF on slot number 9. We got Team Blind, my boys from Kerala, in slot number 10. We got Team 8-Bit in slot number 11, guys. On slot number 12 is Team Worthy Kings. Team number 13, we got Team Skul tonight. We've got Team Nemesis on slot number 14. We got Team Warp, it looks like, on slot number 15. Team Synergy Retribution on slot number 16 tonight. On slot number 17 is TeamKO. In slot number 18, we've got Team NewST. Team Pain is on tonight on slot number 19. And take a look at the lineup on slot number 20, guys. It is Team X with Paritosh, Scout, OS and Ronak on tonight. Excited to cover this action for you guys. In slot number 21, we got Team IND. In slot number 22, we got what looks like Team NCC. On slot number 23, we got Team OA. Orange Rock is on slot number 24. And we got the Brawlers tonight on slot number 25. We are almost at the scheduled start, guys, so expect this match to get started any second now. But until then, please continue enjoying this soundtrack and I'll be back as soon as this match goes live.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
Looks like this plane has taken off, guys, so let's go ahead and get that in-game audio going for y'all. I am so psyched to be streaming this room, guys. Take a look at some of the teams on tonight. Is absolutely mind-blowing. First things first, let's take a look at the plane pattern. This is what it looks like. Originating a little bit northwest of this Erangel Island. Heading down south close to the military base. So a bunch of options for teams to jump. It'll be interesting to see how many players actually choose to go towards the Georgia Pole settlements. As you guys can see, it looks pretty congested early on already. I and F have decided to go jump off a little bit early and head northeast. Perhaps they'll hit up 70. Teams will also certainly look to jump Gatka, Pochinki, Rozhok, Skul, perhaps Ferry Pier, Primorsk, and maybe even a military base, who knows. But we'll have to wait to find out. But for now, let's head over to the team that is on slot number 1. Here's Team Blood on your screens, guys. It looks like they have jumped a little bit to the north side of this island. They've got Dhoni, Jat, Rebel and Soul on in their team tonight. In fact, very close to people from slot number 3. Team number 3 a little bit to the right, as you guys can see, but for now no early fights breaking out and the team just looking to fall back into a more defensive position. In slot number 2 is Team OTD, and this is their lineup tonight. They have jumped at this settlement between Skul and Rozhok. They've got Sahul, Sadik, Tanmay and Pablo on in their team tonight. We are now with team number 3. It is Team RGX, and they got Dave, Don, Crusher and BXN in their team tonight. They are currently at the Rozhok Squad House, the famous Rozhok Squad House, probably looking for a car to pick up and move towards Giorgio. Early fight breaking out here down south, and it is involving Team Pain. It looks like Shark has gone down, fixes and killed some other last 2 players alive right now in a fight with members from team number 15. It is Team FGX. They've got Tank, 420, Atira and AB on in their lineup tonight. All 4 players still in, of course. Team Pain will have to do some thinking, down to just 2 players. More fights breaking out on top at Rozhok. Let's head straight there, guys. It is Team 16. It is Synergy Retribution up against Team number 14. As you guys can see on your screens at Rozhok. Synergy Retribution has got Godkill, Hitman, Curio and Must in their lineup tonight. Looking like they are going to fall back for now and will not look to pick up that fight early on. But here we are with Team NMS, and they have lost a player early on. Eco has gone down. They just have Fury, Avatar and Grunge on in their lineup tonight. Avatar with that M24 in his hands, looking to do some damage, I'm sure. Moving on, we have Team Nexus on slot number 5, and they got Burns, Mazik, Avi and Srisar on in their lineup tonight. It looks like Team X is in a fight somewhere else. Let's see if we can get to that action. Here we are with Team X. It looks like they picked up an early kill, perhaps against a member of Team number 2. They've got, of course, this famous lineup: Scout OP, OS, Ronak and Paritosh, currently headed towards School Apartments. Ronak in a buggy, as you guys can see. In fact, closing up to a member of team number 2, and Ronak looks like he does not have a gun in his hand, so this could be dangerous for him. Will look to just pick up loot before picking up that early fight. The rest of the players have joined in as well. Here is Scout we are looking at on our screens. More updates from Primorsk. It looks like Team Pain are down to their last player. It is Skillsome who is up against Team FGX. And this looks like it is going to be a 1v4, guys. Unless we witness something special from Team Pain's last remaining member, this will be an early exit for Team Pain into night scrims. Nades coming in. Skillsome here getting thrown behind the glass house. Perhaps trying to get a better view of the players pushing to the left. He needs to move quickly, but will get taken down by that M16 shot from FGX's 420. And that will be the first team exiting early tonight. It is Team Pain with just 3 players on. Will now have to settle for spot number 24. We are looking at Team Brawlers on our screens right now. They've got Nova, Frost, Dark, and Iconic on in their lineup tonight. Looks like they have looted up sufficiently and just trying to pick up another vehicle perhaps and trying to make their way over to the next set of fights. Down at Pochinki, we got Team 8-Bit facing off against the team that is in slot number 8. Team 8-Bit's got Ash, Mafia, Prince and Ted on in their lineup tonight. Team ETG, as you guys can see, are in the trench right now and trying to get out of a tough position. It does look like smoke's coming out. Prince will pick up a knock on Ashik with that nade, and this trench not providing the cover that they were hoping for. As you guys can see, they've already lost a player early on, and Prince has come in to pick up that confirmation, and this could be dangerous as players from Team ETG will look to get that cover fire. And Prince will pick up that confirmation. This is now a 2v4 as well, guys. Magic has a nade in his hand, it looks like, as Prince approaches, going into the trench and not doing the damage that he was hoping for. Here's 8-Bit Ash on your screens. Another knock, this time from 8-Bit Prince again on a member of TTG. They will make the push in and secure that squad wipe. So Team 8-Bit with a good performance early on at Pochinki to wipe that squad. Let's head over now to Team Worthy Kings, who are in a spot of bother, have a player down. Bomber is currently knocked, and it looks like it might be against Team Easy Peasy. A reverse not secured by a member of Team Worthy Kings. This might just give Bomber some time to crawl into some cover, but Team Easy Peasy looking well spread out here. They've managed to lose a player, so Fruity has gone down after that knock. Getting confirmed. Here's a Mihawk slightly to the left of this fight, and a couple of the players on the right side. We're looking at Sick Nick's screen here. He's got a DP28 with a 2x scope on it. King Bomber here bleeding out, and this is now a 3v3. It appears Worthy Kings have fallen back now, just trying to pick up that those heals and maybe give themselves a fair shot at this chance, at this fight. Not far away from this team is TeamKO, and they've lost a player early on as Skul goes down. They got Vicious Storm and Veggie KO Veggie on in their team tonight, so excited for that action. It looks like Easy Peasy have suffered yet another knock, and a finish as well from Kings Ash XD. So Worthy Kings here picking up a man advantage for sure with that finish. They are now up to 3 players and up to 2 team kills. And Easy Peasy on the other hand are looking a little bit down with just 2 players alive. Akshan and Sicknick will look to fall back perhaps into a more defensive position. This is a long run for Akshan to cover, and I hope he will make it without getting knocked. It looks like he just might. We are with Team RGX on your screens, guys, in slot number 3. No team kills yet, an early slow start to their game tonight. Looking to just make their way inside that play zone. It doesn't look like they have any teams around them for now, unless they hit Pochinki, where Team 8-Bit is still holed up. So excited to watch that. More fights breaking out elsewhere. Let's head over. It's Team FGX once again in trouble. This time 420 and Atira are knocked and they're up in a fight against Team NXT. Down to 2 players. We're going to try and get a sense of how many players of Team NXT are still on. So members of FGX are fairly spread out, as you guys can see, and Team NXT on both sides here. NXT suffer a knock. This is from FGX's AB is with that SLR picking up a knock on Hunter, doing a good job. The other members of NXT now closing in from behind. Ringo with a good position behind AB, just spamming that smoke but could not get a knock, and will be forced to fall back as cover fire comes in from the folks up on the ridge. As you guys can see, it is Tank and Atira who are from Team FGX. Ringo has the option of falling back with the help of this bike. He needs to get to his teammates if they want to consolidate and look at perhaps taking this fight to the next level. Shiva in a buggy has taken a lot of damage. Is down to 1 HP. But said and Shivu look like they are going to fall back. Ringo on the other hand is still behind the shack, just trying to heal up, and he smoked the hell out of this cover position, as you guys can see, and I expect him to take that bike and get out of here, which is exactly what he's going to do, and perhaps we will not see a fight. Hang on, Team FGX are pushing this with the US, so NXT Ringo might still not be out of danger. He's made it in, and look at that jump to get into cover, and looks like that might save him. Take a look at his HP, guys. He is 0.5 HP and might look to go for the heal perhaps before setting off further. It looks like he is going to go ahead and Team FGX have fallen behind perhaps and won't be able to catch up. In fact, stopping at the settlement, so may not have picked up on that detail that NXT have moved on from here. That brings an end to that fight. In the kill feed, guys, there were more updates, but first take a look at this zone shift. It looks like we are going to be having a south military base zone tonight in this game. So many teams at the bridge. This is looking so intense. We are with Brawlers, who are in a spot of bother themselves. Frost is down. Dark and Iconic are bleeding out. Nova is the last player alive, and he's trying to do the best he can. Iconic bleeds out. He's got TeamKO on both sides of him. One of the players of KO on the right, the Veggie, and that could be a dangerous angle for him. He will just look to get a view on that last player. It is Nova. Let's see what Nova can pull off here, guys. Folks on the chat, this chat is going crazy, guys. Screen fix karo. I will try my best, guys, but I don't want to miss any action, so maybe as soon as this match gets over, I will fix that stream for you guys. It's an OBS setting, should be easy. TeamKO getting pushed in that engagement, as Team RGX coming in really hot, picking up those 2 quick kills, and it looks like TeamKO might be down and out. That last member, Veggie, is still outside and prone, and in fact Nova still alive as well. So what an interesting situation just outside the Nova bridge. As you guys can see on your screens, Team RGX have suffered just 1 knock, but what a push that was to take down TeamKO. Of course, KO's Veggie is still alive in those smokes, as you guys can see. Nova living dangerously, going in as soon as he gets out, getting shots from all around him. As you guys can see, up on top of this ridge is Team OR with all 4 players still alive. They managed to pick up 5 kills already. Over at the other bridge, there is action as well, and this is Team NCC on your screens. They've had a slow start to this match. In fact, No team kills yet, and Team INF looking to cross the bridge. It is Cartus in the Dacia. It looks like he will make it across, but as soon as he does, to his right there are at least two teams waiting for them for that fight. Team NCC look like they've suffered 2 knocks. That M762 spray doing a lot of damage on that member of Team INF, but not being able to secure enough. Bhaskar is in a tough spot. He's got 2 players moving it from behind as a third player from NCC goes down. It is down to just Bhaskar, and he's looking like he might get sandwiched. Does the best he could, but Team INF sandwiching from both sides will pick up that squad while bringing up their kill count now up to 4. And this match intensifying. We still have 62 folks alive, as 17 teams still looking to walk away with a nice chicken dinner in the first match in the scrims here. We got Team FGX once again on our screens. Will take down Shivu from NXT and needs to turn around because Ringo is not far away. Shivu will get confirmed. Team FGX looking strong here. What is Ringo's move? It might be that he is the last player alive, and it looks like we are server timed out, guys. I'm really sorry about this. This could be a temporary issue, but stick around and don't go anywhere. We'll be back as soon as the server reconnects. Until then, please enjoy the soundtrack. This one is called Losing Myself.
So purely, I'm pushing myself to the edge, not letting go away. Been testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but so paranoid, yeah.
I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery.
Apologies for that interruption, guys. We are back. That server timing out. I'm so sorry about it. We are here with Team Blood. It looks like the zone is further. Oh my god, take a look at this. Team X right there in the center. They've only got 1 kill so far, but I'm sure we'll be looking to pick up a good position for the rest of this match. We got Team OTO. It looks like still on the other side of the island, and I'm not sure what the plan here is, guys. Unless they want to swim their way across, it could be trouble. Team Synergy Retribution also on the other side with 3 kills to their name, but all 4 players still on. Here is Team OA. It looks like they are making their way into the play zone as well. Yet another team on the other side, and they seem to have a plan. They are going to pick up this boat and make their way across the river. They've got only 3 players in. Of course, they have lost wrecked a little bit early on tonight. Team IND here as well, guys. Team IND's 4-member team. All 4 members still in. They got Trans, Daljit, Lucifer and Slayer. Just looking to take as many vehicles as they can. Just trying to pick up that cover in that final zone, as we all know very well. Team Blind are here, guys, and they have had a slow start to tonight's match as well. A bunch of Blind fans in the chat. Huge shout out to all of you. No team kills yet to their name, but looks like they are going to be on the right side of this island. Planning a late entry into the South Island. I'm sure it's Team 8-Bit. They got 4 kills early on. We saw that fight that they were in a little bit earlier. At the edge of the zone, may have a couple of cars around them. They do. In fact, they've got 2 buggies and a Dacia, so we'll be looking to pick up as much as they can. It looks like Team I and F are in a fight against Team X. And here we are with Team X on our screens. INF, in fact, picking up a knock on a member of Team Nexus, it looks like, as Mazik is knocked. He is bleeding out currently as we speak behind these smokes, trying to get under cover. INF in a good position, will have that advantage. It looks like a couple of players are looking to bring a car in from Team Nexus as Team X just takes shots from the distance. Team OR from behind will secure a knock on that player from Team IND, and here we have it on our screens. A couple of players low on HP and one player is completely eliminated. But take a look at this, guys. IND's Trance is knocked. Well, he was knocked, he's revived, and that's how quick his team were, falling back to a more defensive position, I'm sure, to safeguard themselves from this push that will come from up on high. Here's Team IND's Slayer through the smoke here, just trying to pick up more information on the whereabouts of Team OR. But for now, it looks like both teams aren't going to push. That nade slightly overcooked, as you guys can see, blowing up on the way in. OR Existence with a follow-up nade. This might reach all the way, but will not do the damage that he was hoping for. Existence does not have a helmet, and that could prove to be super dangerous in this push. Jaljit is pushing from the left, expect a fight here. Trying to take a wide angle, but not. We are back with that Team X here. Paritos with that M16A4 trying to take shots on those members from team number 21. Team IND look like they are in trouble. A couple of players knocked here. Jaljit and Slayer are the last players alive. Jaljit with that AUG spray with a 4-time scope on it, trying to get a knock on members of OR who have managed to get under cover. Looks like Trance will get confirmed, and so will Lucifer. He will bleed out. In fact, Slayer is knocked as well, and doesn't look like there's going to be an option for him to be revived, as Team OR will most likely push this and pick up that confirmation. How much can Jaljit give cover from this distance? It doesn't look like it's going to be possible, as Carry will pick up that final confirmation. We are now down, guys, to 46 teams. This is going to start to get super hectic. 8-bit Ted will pick up a knock on a blind Nick with that M416 spray as he brings out a smoke. He's got Team Blind pushing in from behind, as you guys can see, from that blue zone, so we'll be taking blue zone damage as well. Team X here, it looks like Ronak was knocked in a fight. I'm not sure which teams were involved here, but the good news is that he is back up, and Team Blind now in a spot of bother. It looks like they're down 2 players, X-Pain and Evos, just trying to escape that blue zone damage as they make their way in. They got a member of Worthy Kings up on this mountain, as you guys can see. Currently focused on Synergy Retribution. 8-bit Ted will pick up that knock on another member of Team Blind, and this could be curtains here as Evos going down as well. Blind is reduced to just their last player. 8-bit Ted doing an excellent job at gatekeeping this safe zone, not allowing the players from Team Blind to push in, who tried their best flanking from both sides, but for now it does look like they will be reduced to their last player. Team X meanwhile has recovered from that fight. All 4 players are back up and are holding this settlement, as you guys can see on your screens. To the southeast side, guys, it looks super congested. We got Team NewST, a team that we haven't seen yet in this game. They got Max, Ronak, J2 still on, fighting that blue zone and running for their lives. They got 1 team kill so far. member of Synergy Retribution just driving past here and getting out of that vehicle just in time as shots came in from Team NewST, who we were just spectating a second ago. As you guys can see, another member of Synergy Retribution just driving past but could not secure a knock here, as Team NewST are quite content with just staying prone for now. The zone continuing to shrink and this action becoming more and more hectic. Here we are with Team Nexus, who look like they are going to be trying to play this one as safe as possible. Team X in another fight here. More fights here as 8-Bit looking like they are on a roll, picking up 9 kills already. Here we have Ted on our screens. He's got his scope open, looking at that member of Team Infinity, as you guys can see. Fang getting into the US. Shots coming in from the left. So this is what the zone looks like, guys. It looks hectic AF, and we're going to try our best to cover as much action as we can. Team Worthy Kings now falling in behind Team 8-Bit, and Ted has picked up on it. Will pick up yet another knock. He's putting on a good performance tonight, guys. Already up to 9 kills, and he has done some serious damage. Will go for that finish as well, and that will be the end for that player of Team Worthy Kings, who will be down to just their last player up on this ridge. However, is Team Blind's last player as well, Ezpz, and he gets spotted by 8-Bit's Ted and will get taken down. In fact, it was God L Mafia from Team 8-Bit who took down that last kill. We are now down, guys, to the last 24 players. Team X looking strong, up to 8 kills, playing an impressive match tonight. Always here with that DP28 and 4x scope open in front of him. He's got Team OR's Sandhu a little bit down this ridge. Of course, that blue zone is coming in. Sandhu gets spotted and will get taken down by Team X's Always, who will just about make it back in cover without getting knocked. So Team X with another impressive performance yet again, guys. We are here now with Team OA, who have 2 players still alive, 2 team kills to their names at the edge of the zone and looking content. Let's try to get an update on the other teams. Team NewST with just 1 player. He will be forced to solo squad the rest of this game, and I would not want to be in his position if you ask me. 8-Bit will pick up that final kill on Worthy Kings as they exit this match. We are now down to just 8 teams. Looks like Godel Mafia is down, but he should get revived. They're up to 12 kills now, and the zone shift has not favored them, and Team 8-Bit need to start thinking about how they make them move in. Speaking of favorable zone shifts, here's Team Nexus, who haven't really moved out of the settlement, and it has paid dividends, guys, because it is bang in the center of the zone. They don't need to move around much. Another player who's positioned well but is significantly down with down in numbers is Team Synergy Retribution. Are down to just Hitman, the last player alive. He's currently holed up in this settlement as he will experience a push coming in. NewST here picking up a knock on Team 8-Bit here. What a daring move that was. J2 here with that DP28. He peeks again looking for a confirmation, and I would suggest that he would not do that. Perhaps just fall into position and try to pick up a higher finish here. Looks like Team X might be in trouble. 2 players are down. It is Scout and Paritosh who are bleeding out, and we need to see something here from OS and Ronak. Can they provide that cover fire? Out comes a nade. OS has cooked it well enough. Can he pick up a knock on Cartoons? He will definitely do a lot of damage, but could not pick up a knock. He's forced out of his cover because of the blue zone, and will get taken down as well. It looks like it is down to just Ronak, who has gone for the first aid instead of running into that zone, and he will get confirmed as well. So that will be the exit for Team X tonight, guys. Let's head over now to Team 8-Bit, who have managed to come out of that tough spot despite suffering a knock. In fact, another knock. So NewST's J2 is definitely giving them something to think about. He did get a knock a little bit earlier on, and once they were revived, he managed to pick up another knock. This is going to delay their push into that zone here. Team OA's last two players now amidst that smoke. It looks like they might still be in that play zone. Godel Mafia going down once again, but will get revived. Team 8-bit now up to 13 kills. Guys are looking strong. The only significant threat for them is Team INF up on this ridge. As you guys can see, Electron and Cartoons. Cartoons here just will pick up an easy finish on the last member of Team IND. Another couple of knocks as Team 8-bit look like they might be in trouble here. They're down to just their last player. It is Prince. Can he get the revive going on Ted, or is he going to be forced out of this position? It looks like he will, as the blue zone comes in, and a lot of updates will take place right in front of us. A lot of action is going to unfold here. INF Cartoons making his way straight in and will hit up the rock where Team OA will in fact confirm a knocked player, but OA's Hawkeye is just behind him, and if he doesn't watch out, it looks like he will just about make it into the zone. 8-bit Prince is still alive. He's putting on those first aids as much as possible. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it, guys, and the play zone will consume him as well. So Team 8-bit, despite that strong performance, look like they will be exiting this match on 6th position, perhaps after picking up 13 kills. Team Nexus for now looking like prime contenders for the chicken dinner. All 4 players still alive and good positioning inside this final zone. So this is what we're looking at, guys. Take a look at this. OA's Hawkeye is prone barely 10 meters away from INF's Cartoons, and I'm not sure if they're aware of each other's position. INF have another player as well. Electron is out in the open. Synergy Retribution's last player Hitman is on as well. So we are up for a tough finish, guys. 4 teams, 8 players. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Here is what the equation looks like. Hitman here taking shots at Electron, and I'm not sure if he was able to secure a knock, but more trouble for him as the zone moves past him. He is pushed out of his cover and will get taken down by INF. We are down to our last 2 teams here, guys, and it looks like it is going to be Team Nexus who will pick up that chicken dinner tonight. What a performance that was. Positionally doing really well, and of course finally walking away with that chicken. A total team kill count of 7. Burns with 1 kill, Massive with 1 kill, and Avi picking up those 5 kills, doing a good job tonight. Team INF, good performance from them as well, doing well to come out of that tough position outside the zone in the end, managing to come 2nd. A total kill count of 11. Avistar with 2 kills, Electron with 3 kills, and Cartoons with 6 kills. GG boys for finishing 2nd. In 3rd place, a big shout out to Hitman for sticking around until the very end despite being the last player from his squad. Only 3 team kills to their name, but of course that is far from telling about their performance tonight. Team Synergy Retribution, well done boys for finishing 3rd. That will bring the game number 1 to an end, guys. Please stick around. We'll be back with game number 2 shortly. But until then, please do continue enjoying this soundtrack. This one is called Losing Myself.
I've been keeping myself so busy.
so purely. I'm pushing myself to the edge, not letting go away. Been testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, so paranoid, yeah.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Hey guys, what is going on? I am back. My name is Grizzly. For those of you guys who do not know me, I stream Elite Custom Rooms, and I'm just partnering with Esports for these scrims, and I'm super excited to be doing that. A bunch of OP teams already in the room already. Some of these guys, I'm having such a fanboy moment here, guys. I've watched some of these guys, their YouTube channels, and I'm so happy that I get a chance to be streaming this. Looks like the match has already begun. We'll be back shortly to take you guys through the plane path and the rest of the action, so don't go anywhere, guys. Until then, enjoy the soundtrack. This one is called Heart of Fire by Def Quop. Can start taking a look at the lineups, and it looks like we have almost all the teams back. We'll do a quick run through of them. Team Blood is back on slot number 1, Team OTD on slot number 2, we got Team RGX on slot number 3, Easy Peasy is on slot number 4, we got Team Nexus on slot number 5, Team Insane on slot number 6, NXT is back on slot number 7, we got Team ETG on slot number 8, INF, Blind, 8-Bit, Worthy Kings, Team Skul on slot number 13 with a fuller lineup. Excited to see that. We've got NewST, TeamKO, Team FGX, Team Synergy, Team TX is back. We got Team Pain, of course, Team OR, Team NCC, Team IND, Team OA, and of course that Brawler lineup on slot number 25. As this plane has taken off, it's time for us to go straight into it, guys. First things first, what does the plane path look like? And this is what it looks like, originating a little bit of west of the South Georgia pole, as you guys can see, and heading down southeast towards Novo Repnoya. So limited options for teams to jump, but we're going to have to see how the pros here will maneuver. As you guys can see, an early jumpers off the plane. Our Team Nexus heading towards North Georgia Pole. Our Team Worthy Kings alongside them. A bunch of other teams heading towards South George, and maybe even to the containers. So let's take a look at that as and when the action unfolds. Team Blind heading down south, choosing to go for that safe drop, those settlements close to Quarry and Primorsk. We got Team KO along with Team RGX. Team 8-Bit headed to Pachinki, Team Blood as well. We got Team Pain, it looks like, are heading down to Ferry Pier, and with them they will have Team IND for company. Easy Peasy also close to Ferry Pier here on the other side. South Island is Team X, and maybe we should head straight there because this looks like it is going to result in some early action for us. Not headed to the main building. His scout is just going to the side settlements, maybe to pick up some loot undisturbed from Team ETG, who are not far away from them. The rest of the Team TX is at the main military base. An early fight already. It looks like it is at Georgiopol Containers, one of my favorite places to drop. So let's head over there and see what's up. We got Team OTD, who did have one player down. Tanmay, who was knocked, is now revived. They've got Sahul, Tanmay, Sadiq, and Pablo. Somewhere in the kill feed, I did see someone getting knocked out with a punch, and I would love to go there if only I knew where it was happening, but I can't quite figure that out. So we'll stick with the Georgiopol fight for now. We got Team OR up against Team OTD. OR did manage to pick up an early knock, but of course could not confirm that kill. And both teams are back to full strength. Team NCC at South Georgiopol in a fight against Team Insane, who are looking like they are already in a fight, and Team Skul in a tough spot. PM Boss is not in fact, they will get finished, so that desync they're just taking a bit longer to update. It looks like it was at the hands of Team Insane, who have picked up 3 kills early on, and that will be an early exit for Team Skul. I'm sure they'll be disappointed with that, but they will look to come back stronger in the next match. I'm sure they're now focusing on the fight against Team NCC. We may have a 1v1 here in this apartment, as Insane's Nasty is prone on the terrace, and other players of NCC are close by. Another team not far away from here. It looks like these are the Brawlers, and the Brawlers have got Iconic, Dark, Nova, and Frost in their lineup tonight. What an epic lineup. I've pretty much been watching all these guys on YouTube over the last year or so, and I'm such a big fan of all of these guys. Iconic, Nova, oh man, love watching these guys play. Further west of the South Georgiopol settlements is Team NXT, and they're here as well, just a little bit cautious, not looking to attract any attention to themselves. They got Hunter, Shivu, SED, Said, and Ringo on in their lineup tonight, currently spectating that fight between NCC and Insane. Couple of teams up north at North Georgiopol. We got Team Nexus. They've got Burns, Mazik, Avi, and S Riser. Riser in their team tonight at North Georgiopol, looking to pick up loot for now and not getting into any fights. Also at North Georgiopol is Team Worthy Kings, it does look like, who have managed just 3 players on tonight, unfortunately, and will look to manage with that. They have Ash XD, Bomber, and Amit, who will look to pick up this fight. In fact, now nearing what looks like taking shots at folks from Georgiopol, perhaps at the containers, and swimming across the river is Team OTD. So they were at the Georgiopol containers, we saw a little bit early on, but somehow being forced away from there, and it looks like there's no action for us to catch here. We're going to head to the Rozok, the Water City, in fact, where it looks like Team RGX have picked up another squad wipe, and this might be on Team NMS. So just coming in a little bit late from that action. RGX have got Dave, Don, LBXN, and Crusher. Down south at Pachinki is Team 8-Bit, and no one with them, no kills so far, so they're looking quite content to just pick up the loot for now and get set for the rest of this game. Of course, I think an unchanged lineup for them. Let me confirm that for you. 8-Bit, Ash, Akshu coming in. In fact, I think there was a different player in the last game. 8-Bit Ted, of course, retains his spot, and so does Prince. Easy peasy on our screens, guys. On slot number 4, they got Mihawk, Fruity, Sub, and Sick Nick on in their lineup tonight. Further east, my apologies, is Team NewST, and perhaps you have got here just in time as it looks like Max was knocked. And one of the players from NewST will get confirmed, but a reverse knock that gets confirmed as well as FGX. Look like they want to push this fight and they are coming in quickly. Here's AB on your screens for you guys. Just stopping to pop that energy drink on. Both teams jumping down here. AB on our screens. Needs to look right. Will get taken down, but good cover fire coming in from FGX Atira, who will pick up the squad wipe on Team NewST. So another team exiting early tonight, guys. Team FGX bring up the kill count to 3, albeit at the loss of one of their players. 420 gets eliminated in that fight. Up north, further towards prison, we've got Team OA, and they've got Aman, Rex, Team Myth, OP, and Snehan on in their lineup tonight, currently looting up the spots near Milta. Let's check out Yasnaya Polyana. We haven't been here at all. And on our screens are Team Blood. They've got Dhoni, Rajiv, and Rebel, and have even managed to pick up a kill early on. So I wonder which team they were up against, and this is your answer for you. Team Infinity have lost Avistar in that early fight, so they're down to 3 players as well. So a 3v3 pretty much straightforward at Yasnaya Polyana. Infinity's lineup here: Cartoons, Fang, Electron. Looking like they are going to be up for some action in this match as well. Brawlers look like they are engaged in a fight against team number 10. In fact, Team Blind, as Dark goes down with that DP28 spray, and I can't see any action here. It looks like Team Blind are a little bit split up. A couple of their members are up on this ridge, as you guys can see. And X-Pain, in fact, getting confirmed as Team Blind's G-Skin. Team Blind's G-Skin with that K98, trying to get a view of members of Brawlers here. We have Blind on our screen, Team Blind's Nick on our screen, and what an OP player this guy is. If you haven't seen him, you should check out his stats. He is an absolutely OP player. He will get Evo's 4 company coming up behind him, looking at Brawlers, and this will be an interesting fight. Brawlers, of course, all 4 players still in. As you guys can see, Frost is below, trying to get a view of Nick and just trying to figure out where the other players are. Comes out of cover, and let's see what's going on here. Comes out to loot, in fact, and no shots from Team Blind on him. So a surprising strategy there. Nick choosing to be cautious despite a clear opportunity to pick up a knock and maybe even a finish. But Nick choosing to not engage in that particular occasion. A little bit out of place if you ask me. He's a little bit too close for comfort as the rest of his team is still behind. Evo's trying to get a better angle from behind him up on top of this ridge, and of course they've got G-Skin to the left on another ridge. A 3v4 that we've got on our hands here. Alright, let's head over further north, where it looks like there is a fight between Team OR, and it looks like they are up against Team Nexus here. This fight had not got finally intensifying as Carry will pick up a good knock on that member of on Nexus as Riser goes down. They are down 1 player as well. It looks like Mavi is down, in fact eliminated, so this is a 3v3 now. Riser perhaps shouldn't have pushed this ridge alone, as he doesn't have anyone to provide cover fire behind him. Gets knocked from Carry up on top, who has managed to pick up a heal as well. What's the move here, guys? It looks like a couple of players are coming in a buggy. Carry is low on HP again as he takes damage from Team Nexus, who are up ahead of him. Existence is going to try something special with that 4x scope on his M416 perhaps. Existence here, just trying to get a left flank on this Team Nexus here. Burns stopping on the ridge. This could be trouble here as Existence pops out a nade, but Burns falling down below the bridge. A good ploy from him. And of course, this nade will be a moot point now. As you guys can see, Burns is trying to cross the river. So that is pretty interesting. It looks like Team Nexus are also a little bit spread out. Burns looks like he's alone here as he tries to go up on top. Does he have any cover from Team OR, who are pushing in strongly from behind? And shots will come in, nearly securing a knock on Burns. He gets down to 1 HP but will be forced out of cover. Let's head over now, guys, to Team Worthy Kings, who will look like they are taking shots at someone at Pochinki, but a fair distance away. We can come back to that. We are here now with Team Brawlers, where this fight with Team Blind looks like it's going to intensify as Blind's G skin gets confirmed, and looks like Team Blind are down to just 2 players, Evos and Nick. And Nick looks terribly low on OP, and picked up 2 players of Brawlers in that UAS. Will pick up a knock on Dark, but good cover fire coming in from Frost. This leaves Evos alone, and he's the last player alive. Nova is on his left, and Iconic pushing him as well. Taking a lot of damage here. Takes a peek to get a knock on Iconic, but will get taken down as Brawlers will pick up that squad wipe. Another team exiting tonight, guys, early on. Still 71 players in this match. However, the zone shifts again. It looks like we will have a center, a main island last zone. We are here with Team Worthy Kings again, taking shots on members of Team INF. No team securing a knock on each other. It looks like the zone shift has, as we saw a little bit earlier, a bunch of teams still on the edge. As you guys can see, Brawlers to the west side of the zone. Down south is Team Pain. It looks like they were unchallenged in this match so far. In fact, have a kill to their name, so not sure how they managed to get into a fight. We did not catch that action. They are still at Primorsk. 3 players are still at Primorsk, and one of them are down at Quaddy. It is a Evoke, my apologies. Pain's Evoke, and this is Team Pain's lineup. They got Shark, Evoke, NW, Russia, and Fixes on in their lineup tonight. It looks like Team X may be face to face against Team 8-Bit, and we don't want to miss this action. Here we have a couple of players in a buggy. It looks like all 4 players perhaps, or is it just 2? I can't quite tell. It looks like 2 players for now. Scout just trying to get a higher position, get a view on Team 8-Bit as he looks to scale this ridge, and trying to get behind cover as well. 8-Bit on the other hand are also looking out, I'm sure. In fact, Team 8-Bit are looking elsewhere. They are looking behind at Team KO and also Team Blood, who are sneaking up behind them. Will settle for the spot for now. 8-Bit, all 4 players still alive, a little bit spread out, trying to get a view on those teams. Team X on the other hand, very much clustered together, looking like they want to play this one as close quarters as possible. Of course, that lineup, such an OP lineup. Looking forward to their action. More fights up north. This is with Team Synergy Retribution, in fact, up against Team RGX. It looks like, and another fight breaking out at the same time. This is involving Team KO, who are up against Team Blood. It looks like one of the members is knocked and one is completely eliminated as income nades from Team Blood on the other side of the settlement. As you guys can see, this is now a 2-member squad. Dhoni is freaking out. and nearly gets knocked because of that peek. Good cover fire coming in. It looks like Worthy Kings player has stolen a kill from this team, as KO Kul will go down from up on top of that race. So that is quite unfortunate for Team Blood, who has been denied that last kill. But the update here is that Team KO is down to 2 players as well. And this looks like a 2v2 between them and Team Blood. It looks like 1947 Rajiv has been knocked. And was that a K9 shot from afar? It does look like perhaps it was a member of Team 8-bit. I'm not quite sure, but it was a K9 shot for certain. And Blood's Dhoni is going to go and pick up that revive on Rajiv, who has been revived now, and will look to pick up the heal and perhaps just smoke his way out of here. Team KO for now falling back and just trying to figure out what they want to do in terms of this position. They got Team 8-bit from behind them, and of course sandwich between them and Team Worthy Kings. This is a tough spot for them, not to mention the fight they were already in is still not over, and Team 8-bit just lurking on the edge like vultures, waiting to swoop in and pick up the remains of that fight. Good performance from them in the last match. I'm sure they'll be disappointed to not pick up the chicken after a good strong start, and 13 kills to their names in a custom of this stature, guys. 13 kills is something, and if you can achieve that, it is something significant. Alright, let's head over now to Team Ezpz, who look like they're in a fight. No, before that, looks like Team Brawlers have made the push in on this team. It is Team X versus Brawlers 4v4. It looks like OS coming out from the left will get knocked by Iconic, and Iconic going down as well. So both teams exchanging knocks. Team X is now down 3 players. It looks like it might just be their last player. And where is Scout? I'm trying to get a view of him, guys. Here he is. He is prone currently. Team X down 3 players, and looks like he is going to bail from this fight. May not be such a bad option considering the odds here. And Team Brawlers will go ahead and try to pick up those confirmations, but those might be in a safe spot. But for now, it looks like Team X, Team Brawlers, in fact, with the advantage. They did suffer 1 knock, and right now Frost is looking in that general direction, so may know where Scout is currently, and that will be a finish on Scout. Perhaps that was from Frost with that M416 and a 6-time scope. What recoil control that was to eliminate the last player from Team X, as Scout will exit this match as well. And Brawlers off to a good start, perhaps will pick up tonight's match, who knows. Up to 9 kills already, guys, and excited to continue covering this action for y'all. There are so many fights breaking out. We'll try our best to cover each of them. For now, it looks like Team KO did pick up a knock.
उधर ये घर के पीछे रैब हो रहा है। देख निक मैं बताता हूँ किधर।
We'll come back to this action. It looks like Team 8-bit are in a fight against Team Synergy Retribution. Here we have Hitman hold up inside. In comes a Molly, and that could be trouble for him, as 8-bit flushing out those players from inside this shack. What a move that was, picking up a double knock, in fact, on those members of Team Synergy Retribution. Team 8-bit once again a strong performance, now up to 3 kills. In fact, that might just have been the first fight tonight, and we have folks on all chat and we can hear them speak. So apologies for that. I'll just turn down the in-game audio for you all. Team Brawlers involved in more action here, as Nova goes down, and he's a bit far away and will get confirmed. It looks like from Nexus Burns, as Iconic here opening fire at Worthy King's Bomber, not being able to do the damage that he would have wanted, I'm sure. But for now, Brawlers are reduced to just 3 players. Will be forced to continue with this man disadvantage. Speaking of man disadvantage, here's Team Worthy Kings had only 3 players to begin with tonight, and will look for a high finish as well. Here we have Team ETG on slot number 8. They got Simple, Raid, and Magic still alive in this match. Just looking to not pick up any fights at this point in time. I'm sure we'll be looking for a safe, cautious approach, if I may. It looks like the zone has shifted again, guys, and it has gone further east. And this is what it looks like. Definitely on the main island, as we expected a little bit earlier. Couple of teams very close together. Here we are with Team Insane on our screens. They got Easy Peasy in front of him. Fun Book here's got that Skul with a 3-time scope on it. I'm sure he did see Sick Nick vaulting out of that window and will look to pre-fire those shots in. Easy Peasy on the other side have lost a couple of players early on, and they got Fruity and Sick Nick still alive in this game. Managed to pick up 2 team kills as well so far. Perhaps will not push this fight, obviously with the man disadvantage. I would not either, and that is totally understandable. Coming in from behind, it appears to be Team Brawlers, perhaps in a fight with Team 8-bit this time around, and we may just have a server time out, guys. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to play some music for you guys until the server reconnects, and we'll be back with live action shortly.
Heart on fire, set my heart afire.
Looks like the server has reconnected, and what are the updates? It looks like we have 39 players still alive in this game, 14 teams still at it, and take a look at this next zone. It looks tiny, and Team ETG right now in a fight. It looks like up against Team RGX here, and Team Pain getting involved in this action as well. As Team RGX just get taken down by a couple of different teams. Yeah, Team Pain in on this action as well. We got Team Infinity not too far away from this, guys. So we'll try to get updates from each team for y'all. Here is Team RGX. In fact, 3 players are down. They still have BXN. LBXN perhaps with 10 team kills, and LBXN has got 6 already, so a good performance from him for sure. Team ETG still got 3 players in, 2 team kills to their name. Here's Team INF with 3 players still alive, Cartoons, Fang and Electron. As Cartoons will just pick up that finish on a member of Team ETG, and this might be trouble for them, but they are now coming up against Team FGX. RTR to the right. What a spray as that member going down, but Electron suffering a knock as well from ETG. Simple from behind. So INF in a tough spot here. They got teams on either side. Team ETG is pushing them from behind. Of course, they got Team FGX up front. They bought themselves a little bit time after securing that knock on AB. As you guys can see here on your screens, FGX Atra is here going for the revive, and this will give Team INF a little bit of breathing space as they try to regather themselves. Of course, Team ETG not making it easy for them from behind, just continuing on those shots. Here we have on our screens Team Insane. Looks like they are on the edge of the zone. A bunch of teams in front of them as well. And that fight between INF and FGX, it looks like has intensified, and that looks like that may be the exit for Team FGX tonight, as INF need to scramble and make their way into the play zone. It is touch and go. Can Electron make it? He will just about. But he's got Team 8-Bit in front of him, and just as he gets out of this car, he will get taken down. Absolute chaos here as Team Insane taking advantage of their position on the teams that made the push in. Team Insane picking up a bunch of kills here. Cartoons goes down as well. And that was absolutely intense, guys. So many teams rushing in at exactly the same time. Team Pain look like they've suffered a couple of knocks as well, but looks like they will get revived. Shark and W Rusher are down. They've got sufficient smokes in front of them as well. The last player from Team RGX just looking to play it safe. Here's Team Nexus for you. 3 players still alive. Avi here will pick up that finish on ETG's final player. Simple goes down, and that will be the exit for yet another team. We are now down, guys, to our last 6 teams. 19 players are still alive in this game. Here's Team 8-Bit. They got 10 kills and looking for yet another strong performance. Shots coming in through those smokes and doing a lot of damage on 8-Bit. Dead, perhaps it was Team Insane. Funbook here trying to make the push in, but getting flanked from either side and will get taken down from that team. As 8-Bit holds their position really well, the smokes do vanish, but all 4 players are still alive, and Team Insane's Funbook looks like he might just bleed out. There may not be an option for him. He will in fact get confirmed. As David White, he will pick up a knock on 8-Bit Prince with that suppressed Scar L. Good shots coming in from Team 8-Bit, as that will be the exit from Team Insane. What a fight that was between Team Insane and Team 8-Bit. Team 8-Bit coming out on top of that one. Of course, Team Insane didn't have much cover. They're trying to push out into the open, and here's what the zone looks like, guys. We are now down to our last 4 teams. 11 players, as 8-Bit's Akshu will take down a player from NXT. It is Shivu who goes down, and looks like NXT are in trouble. They have only 1 player alive. It is Ringo. And he needs to go for the revive. As you guys can see on your screens, Hunter is getting revived as we speak. NXT's Shibu here getting confirmed in the kill stolen from Team Nexus. Nexus Burns will pick up a knock, an important knock on 8-Bit's Ash, as it looks like Team 8-Bit are in a spot of bother themselves. They've lost a player completely as Ted bleeds out amidst the smokes. The good news for them, however, is that they are in the play zone, it does look like. So they don't need to make any movements, but of course the push will come, guys. NXT were down 2 players, and looks like Ringo is back up. Of course, they could not save Shivu, so 2 players from NXT. Nexus have 2 players down as well. It looks like Burns and Mazik are going to have to duo squad this last engagement, and look at 8-Bit, they have 3 players back in. So this looks like a 3v2 3v2. 3 players of 8-bit, of course, with the man advantage. The zone moving in. 8-bit dead here, coming out into the open, will pick up an important knock. This is Ringo who goes down. And falls back into cover thanks to this little ridge that's in front of Team NXT, and Hunter will go for the revive as Team 8-bit are forced to go prone now as the final zone comes in, guys. It has not favored Team 8-bit, and it does look like it is Team Nexus who are inside this zone, and through the smokes they can expect Team 8-bit will make that push. Here's where the throwables are going to come in handy. An excellent nade falling right next to Burns and will finish the entire team of Nexus. What a nade that was from 8-bit. This is now a 3v2, guys. It looks like the last 5 players, the last 2 teams, 8-bit now up to 18 kills. What a performance from them. NXT's Ringo and Hunter are alive, and in fact Ringo, who was knocked, is now revived. As more smoke come out here, Ringo is trying to stay prone and avoiding showing himself, but how far can they do this? In comes another nade, and this could be dangerous as the NXT's Hunter goes down, and 8-bit doing some excellent work with the nades tonight. This is a 3v1, and this should wrap it up nicely as Team 8-bit will pick up that squad wipe and of course that chicken dinner in the second match tonight. A total team kill count of 20. 8-bit Ash picking up 5 kills, Prince picking up 7 kills, and Dead picking up 8 kills. A total kill count of 20. What an amazing performance from Team 8-bit. Well done, boys, for finishing first. In second position is Team NXT. A total team kill count of only 2, but doing well to survive until the very end. Hunter and Ringo picking up a kill apiece. In third spot is Team Nexus, who were playing so well, but that nade, how good was that nade from Team 8-bit? That picked up the squad wipe on Team Nexus. A total team kill count of 9 from them. Take nothing away from Team Nexus. Well played, boys, and congrats for finishing third. That will bring our second match to an end, guys. I will be back with match number 3 shortly. So stick around, don't go anywhere, and continue enjoying this soundtrack. This one is called Heart of Fire by Def Corp.
Is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Back from the back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
Now we're back from the dead. We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We're back from the dead.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Back from the dead.
We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We're back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Grizzly and we are back with match number 3 in the Villager Esports Scrims. We are at Erangel once again, 66 players in the room. We're about 3 minutes away from the scheduled start, so don't go anywhere and we'll be back with live action. And until then, please enjoy this soundtrack. This one is called Back from the Dead by Desmond.
We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We got close to 500 folks on the chat already. What's going on, fam? One request from my side, guys. Let's spread love and not hate. I know you guys all have your opinions. You're all entitled to your opinions, guys. But esports is such an awesome industry in India. This is a chance where we can all come together and make this work. So requesting you guys to please not hate in the chat anymore. Spread love, guys. We can all love Mortal and Scout all at the same time. Both are epic players in their own right. So yeah, that's my message for you guys tonight. Spread love, not hate.
We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We're back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
Now we're back from the dead. We're back from the dead.
Looks like the game has begun, and before we take a look at the playing path, let's walk through those teams real quick for you guys. Pretty much almost all the same teams almost once again. Team Blood on slot number 1, OTD on slot number 2. We got Team RGX on slot number 3. We got Team Easy on slot number 4. Team Nexus on slot number 5. Team Insane with 3 players on tonight on slot number 6. We got Team NXT on slot number 7. We got Team ETG on slot number 8. Team INF on slot number 9. We got Team Blind on slot number 10. Team 8-Bit back again on slot number 11. Team Worthy Kings on slot number 12. We got Team Skul on slot number 13. We got Team Nemesis on slot number 14. FGX with 3 folks tonight on slot number 15. We got Team Synergy on slot number 16. TeamKO on slot number 17. NewST on slot number 18. Team Pain on slot number 19. Team X on slot number 20. We got IND back in NCC, OA, and of course the Brawler lineup on slot number 25. Expecting a good finish from them in this game, so let's wait and find out. So here's what the plane path looks like, guys. Originating a little bit south of Millie Base, heading north close to Stolber, almost between 70 and Stolber. This map is open and rife with opportunity. With this plane path, teams can choose to go pretty much anywhere. Expecting teams to go, of course, Pachinki, Rozhok. We will keep an eye out for those hot drops close to the plane path, maybe even military base for that matter. Okay, we're back with the action, and take a look at this spread, guys. Teams jumping off on either side of this plane path. It looks like Team ETG have headed to military base, and they might be the only team that might have done that. No teams around them as far as I can see in this map. They've got 3 players, Raid, Natsu, and Simple on tonight. Team Blind here heading towards Novo Ripnoya, and once again possibly the only team to be doing so. They've got Nick, Evos, X Pain, and G Skin on in their team tonight. Further up north, it looks like there's an early fight involving Team Insane, perhaps, as Insane Felix here will pick up a knock on Easy Peasy Soup with that AKM, and will go ahead and confirm that kill, as well as Easy Peasy are now down to just 3 players. You can see Mihawk on your screens with that SKS in his hands, just trying to get a third-person peek, perhaps. That glitch showing us that the door is closed, but in fact it looks like it is open. Elsewhere, Team Worthy Kings look like they are in a fight against the Brawlers, and we definitely want to go check that out. As a knock here from Insane with a VSS, and this time as Mihawk who goes down from Easy Peasy, who are now down to their last 2 players. It's Fallen and Sick Nick. Sick Nick does have a UMP9 in his hands. It looks like they're in a totally different position, so we may not get to see the end of that fight for now. We'll have to wait for them, but for now, let's head over to the Brawlers. We did see an early fight from them. In fact, where are these guys? They are up northeast at Stolber. That's where they are. They've got 1 player down. Frost is bleeding out. They managed to pick up a finish, in fact, on one of the members of the Worthy Kings, as Bomber has gone down. Amit and Ash XD are up. As you guys can see, Ash XD here with that nade open. Can he get another knock on the Brawlers? Significantly low on definitely with a man disadvantage. And it looks like Ash XD might be a 1v4 situation against the Brawlers, because Amit is in a totally different position, and this could be trouble for Ash XD as he tries to face off the entire Brawlers lineup. In fact, 2 players from Brawlers here that I can see, maybe Iconic and Dark, are elsewhere. Iconic and Nova, my apologies. Yes, it does look like they are elsewhere. So this fight may not intensify, but this will be a 1v2 takedown, and I'm not sure if we can see something interesting. But for now, King Ash XD will do the best he can. In fact, falling back, the wise choice in my opinion. Just getting out of that position. Take a look at Yasnaya Polyana. It looks pretty hot, guys. Here's Team Blood on slot number 1. They've got Rajiv, Empire, and Rebel on in this lineup. All 4 players still alive. No team kills yet. And this Pain lineup looking epic as ever. Evoke, Shark, Cold Blood, and Fixes on in their lineup right now. Just taking a look at the teams around them. Shots coming in on Pain's Shark from Team Blood here, as he was just passing that window, and good pre-fire. I think it was Dhoni with that M416 up on top of the 3rd floor of the settlement. Also at Yasnaya Polyana, guys, it looks like 2 other teams. Here is Team INF further to the apartments of Yasnaya Polyana, as you can see on your screens, and yet another team here is Team OTD. It looks like with all 4 players still alive. In fact, they are at the apartments, and the other team are further south, as you guys can see on your screens. Right now, INF split up a few players close to the red building and just focusing on picking up loot here, so may not have any action We'll come back to that in a bit. At Rozok, it looks like we might see a fight between Team X and of course team number 16. Let me confirm which team that is for you guys. It is Team Synergy Retribution. They got Hitman, God, Kill, Curio, and Must. It looks like they're going to push the Rozok hill, are they? Driving past Paritosh and trying to take those shots on him, but could not secure a knock. And what do they do here? Do they turn around or just keep going? It looks like they don't want to get involved in that action. As you guys can see, Synergy will continue moving on ahead. Choosing not to stop, so that fight once again we will not be able to witness for now. Let's head over to team number 3. It is Team RG here. All 4 players in. They got Dave, Don, LBXN, and Crusher. Right now taking a peek at members of team number 21. And this is Team IND, guys. They got Crawl Pro, Lucifer, Sangwan, and Trance in their lineup tonight. No team kills to their name yet, Team IND, as they make their way in. Team 8-Bit have been consistent with their drops tonight. I think all 3 games pretty much they did jump at Pachinki, so kind of a pattern that we are observing with them right now, face to face with the Skul lineup, and expect a fun fight, guys. I've seen Team Skul in a few rooms before this one, and they can be quite a force to reckon with, but for now, Skul's lineup, they've got Ashish, Note, PM Boss, and Sparta in their lineup. Sparta in the most advanced position, or perhaps it might be PM Boss, in fact, just taking the third-person peek. No helmet on him. He's got 8-Bit dead up ahead in front of them. Team Insane in a fight against Team Easy Peasy. It looks like Insane have suffered a knock here, as Felix Whitey is getting revived. Easy Peasy suffering a knock and 2 confirmations. As Fallen, the last player, is trying to take shots. Perhaps he should go for the revive, guys, and deal with that player once they eliminated the risk of getting squad wipe. But it looks like NewST is in a hurry, and he's gonna flank left with that AKM in his hand. This could be curtains for Team Easy Peasy. NewST and David Whitey will pick up those final 2 kills as Team Insane bring up their kill count to 4, and that is their first squad wipe of this game. Early exit for Team Easy Peasy tonight. Let's head back over to Pachinki, where it looks like 8-Bit Dead is just taking shots on members of team number 13. It is Team Skul. As you guys can see on your screen, 8-Bit Dead's got that 4-time scope on his Scar L. Not my favorite combination, guys, but a lot of pro players do prefer using a 4-time scope on automatic weapons, because that's just how good they are, and that's how good they can recoil control that. Looks like other members of 8-Bit have gone into a more advanced position, as you guys can see. Skul PM Boss, in fact, in a tough spot here. He's got 8-Bit in front of him. Can he pick up this knock? That would have been also crucial if 8-Bit did lose Ted early on in this fight, but he makes it out, just coming in behind. PM Boss now falling back. It is down to Naughty, who will lead this charge. You guys can see in front, he's got 2 players of 8-Bit to his left. He's got 2 players to his right. What is his move? He smoked this place out, perhaps trying to make them think that he is inside that little shack. Both teams look like they're gonna wait this one out. No one wants to overcommit. No one wants to make the mistake of overcommitting to a fight and ending up 2 or 3 players down. It looks like Team 8-Bit have a plan on their hands. They've smoked out the right side and maybe will make the push, but Team Skul are taking the third-person peek here. 8-Bit Dead. What's he doing? He's throwing a smoke in. He throws a smoke in. A full-blown fight here. Both teams exchanging knocks, and 8-Bit is down to their last player. It is Ash. Team Skul, on the other hand, are down to 2 players, so I wonder if they're aware of the man disadvantage. If they were keeping track of that kill feed, they could possibly make this push in, and that is what they might be doing here. 8-bit Ash nearly pulling it off, but good cover fire coming in from Team Skul's Ashish to pick up that finish, and that will be the squad wipe on Team 8-bit, and I'm sure Team Skul will be pleased with themselves. They have lost Naughty in that fight early on, but PM Boss and Sparta look like they will get picked up from that fight. So GG's boys, Skul finishing up out on top of that fight at Pochinki. Let's head over now to Team IND, who look like they are also at Pochinki, and perhaps a little bit far away and may not affect that fight. Elsewhere in the map, Team X is in some fight. We definitely want to check that out. And here we are with Team X. It looks like they have lost Scout OP just before we came here, and I did see an update in the kill feed. Perhaps it was a molly from their own team members, and that is unfortunate when that happens. But Paritosh is revived, and he's going to strap on that first aid as they prepare for this push. Perhaps they won that fight that they were in. Let's take a look at the kill count. It looks like they've got 2 kills to their name, and just not too far away from them is Team ETG, just approaching up on this ridge, as you can see simple on your screens. A good nade from Rayed here, almost reaching but not doing the damage that they were hoping for. For now, Ronak, Oves and Paritosh will push out of this position, maybe get a flank in from the right. But quite content to just move back. In comes shots, that DP28 doing some damage, nearly securing a knock on Oves, as you guys can see. As Team X just fall back to a more defensive position. Elsewhere, Team Synergy Retribution in a fight against Team Worthy Kings. Couple of players knocked on each side here. Must has gone down, and we'll try to get an update from Team Worthy Kings as well. Team Worthy Kings are down to the last player. It is Amit who tries to clutch. It will pick up a knock, but could not go for the finish as Synergies. I believe it was Curio who came in with that finish in the end, bringing up the kill count now to 3. And that will be the end for Team Worthy Kings tonight. Up northeast, it looks like the Brawlers are in a fight again. And in fact, just driving past members of team number 14, exchanging fire, but not stopping to pick up a full-blown engagement. And now will regather with the rest of their team. So the zone has shifted again. It looks like it is going to be a little bit eastern side of this main island. It's Mansion, Shelter, Prison, Milta, Yasnaya, Lipovka. All possible options for the zone to finish. Right now we are with Team Brawlers, who look like they're making their way out. Every team in a car. Let's head over to Team Blood here on our screens. Still at Yasnaya with 0 kills, so it doesn't look like they've managed to pick up any of those fights that we were seeing a little bit earlier on. They've got a couple of teams to deal with them. In front of them is Team Pain, of course, and Team INF are still in this. They did lose a player earlier on. INF, in fact, in a position much closer to Team Pain. And take a look at this. It looks like Bunny is just in the next house from Evoke. And Fixes as well. So both teams not giving each other footsteps to work with. Looks like this fight is not going to intensify, and we're going to have to move on here. This is interesting for me. Bunny and Fixes are right next to each other, guys. And finally, Bunny makes a move, and I'm sure Fixes has spotted that. Swaps out to his AKM, perhaps expecting a close quarter fight. But INF now falling back. Let's start taking a look at some of the other fights. Here's Team FGX on your screens. 3 players on, 0 kills to their name here. They've got Team Blind in front of them, who are in a settlement themselves. Team Blind's lineup here unchanged from the last match. It looks like Team Brawlers and, my apologies, Team X is back at it again. This time suffering a knock. It looks like Ronak is knocked right now. It was at the hands of one of the members of Team Synergy Retribution from across there. You guys can see on the south side. Fair distance away, and it looks like OS is going to be fine. Ronak, my apologies, is going to be fine. He's revived and he's back in the car, and they're moving in before he could take that heal. Just trying to set themselves up for the next phase of this game. Synergy keeping that pressure high on them. Following him was Must. It is VSS scope, as you guys can see. And with that man advantage, perhaps they'll even choose to make the push as our Team Skul come in from behind. They've lost a player. They've lost an additional player, perhaps at the hands of Team Blind, who they were fighting just a second ago, as Ashish is now out of this game as well. They're just driving past Team NMS, but there are teams everywhere, and the ridge that they're approaching right now is already occupied by this team. As you guys can see, it is Team OA, but it looks like they'll get away safely. Taking a little bit damage on their way, but not able to... not suffering a knock, at least for now. We're back with Team IND here, taking shots at some of the members in front of them. He's got team number 21. TX Paritosh will pick up that knock on one of those members of Team I and F as Fang goes down. OS gets reduced to 1 HP and will get knocked as well from IND Trans. It looks like these shots came in from a different direction from the fight that they were originally taking. Here's Team IND in front of them. OS looks like he will get revived. We've got Ronak on our screens right now, just bandaging up. He's got a view of Team IND with that third person peek. Of course, they've got another team to their right. It's TeamKO, who will look at making life difficult for them. Crawl Pro now trying to flank to a dangerous position, trying to get shots on Team X. He's got a Mini 14 and an AKM in his hands. It looks like Team IND might just decide to make this push in towards Team X, and that will be a bold move if they do that. Elsewhere, the Brawlers look like they have completed a squad wipe, or are they still in the fight? Let's try and check that out for you guys. It is where are these guys? Here is Team Brawlers. It looks like they've got one player down. It is Iconic, who is bleeding out, but will manage to pick up the revive on him. So they are back to full strength. There's a couple of teams just driving past. It is Team number 21 taking shots. It's a car fight, guys, between them and Team Blind. Team IND and Team Blind here just chasing each other in cars. Shots coming in from all sides, trying to do some damage as Team's parts cross on the way in. But Team IND will make it out safe from there. They haven't suffered a single knock and going to get set for the rest of this match. Here's a team that we haven't seen yet. It is Team NMS. It looks like they've picked up a kill as well early on. They've got Avatar, Grunge, Eco and Fury on in their lineup tonight. Let's head over now to Team NXT. It looks like they've got a player down as a second player gets knocked just as we tune in. And these are shots coming in from Team IND, as you guys can see on your screens. Team NXT in a tough spot. In fact, another team involved in this action is Team RG. So teams getting involved all around, as you guys can see on your screens. Team RG are now down to just 3 players as Team NXT make that push up, and they lose yet another player. Crusher goes for the revive and he falls back downstairs where he needs to make that final. And that will be a squad wipe on Team RG by Team NXT. It was a close one, guys. They have 2 players knocked, and of course Shivu was eliminated in that match, in that fight. So they should be able to be back up to 3 players. A good fight here we witnessed between those 2 teams. Team NXT now up to 3 team kills. But they need to watch out here because they got another team approaching them. It is Team IND who are going to hit up this exact same spot before they could finish up those revives. Kral Swangwan is going to bolt into this room, probably the first one to do so. NXT is back upstairs and just trying to get those heals going. It looks like they were able to revive both players just in time. But they got Team IND to know them as the nades now begin to pour in. Team IND. Here's Kral Sangwan with that molly in his hands. NXT do have a couple of players in the balcony and one player is inside upstairs, and I wonder if Team IND will look to make the push as Kral Sangwan has done the right thing here. Will get a knock after a good move pushing up on this 3-story building to get a view on the players prone in the balcony. NXT Ringo needs to watch out here. He's got players on both sides. As Team IND will make the push in, NXT will suffer a second knock, and of course they get taken down as Team IND will pick up that squad wipe on them, now up to 4 team kills to their name. Let's head over now to this team. It is Team FGX who are taking shots at Team IND from a fair distance away. INF are in a fight elsewhere, guys. Let's go ahead and check out that action. Looks like INF are down to just their last player. It is Bunny who is low on HP slightly himself. Avistar is knocked, but this might be at the hands of Team Nexus. They have one player still alive. It is Burns who is out in the open. He doesn't have any cover. INF Bunny here choosing the right, perhaps will try to prioritize that revive, and a good move from him. Can Burns try to stop this revive from happening, or maybe he'll go on for a first aid and improve the odds for himself in this fight. It is going to be a 1v2, guys, make no mistake, as Avistar gets revived. INF Bunny moving back to his original position. Elsewhere, it looks like Team Synergy Retribution in a fight against Team Blind, it looks like, as Nexus Burns gets taken down. How unfortunate from Team IND from distance in that fight that we were just looking at. So Team INF will come out on top of that fight. In fact, Bunny is still looking for him, but he just got taken down by a DP28 shot coming in from Team IND from afar. On our screens right now is Team Blind who are taking shots at members of Team OTD here. Nick's M416 spray will pick up a knock on that member of OTD. It is Anmol who is currently down and bleeding out in this house. They're down to 3 players. Of course, Anmol is knocked, so effectively they have 2 players up on their feet right now. But a fair distance away are Team Blind, so may not result in anything meaningful. For now, we are with Team Pain, up to 3 team kills here. Here's a team that we haven't witnessed so far. It is Team NCC who have just pushed Team NMS. Have managed to pick up a knock and confirm the kill as well. They are 3 players and they are up against what looks like the last 2 players from Team NMS. In this house, as you guys can see, is Eco, and what a good spot he's got on for himself, getting a 3rd-person peek on pretty much all the action in front of him. NCC have all 3 players, it looks like, and Grunge NMS is the other player alive from their team to support Eco. In goes a nade. Perhaps he was expecting them to be in that gap, but Team NCC not exactly in that position. Will escape without taking any damage. Shreyas moving in from the right, and this could be trouble for Team NMS. Shreyas is cooking a nade to go straight in, but that will not do damage to this team. Make no mistake, because Eco is on the outside of this house. Let's head over now to Brawlers, where it looks like Frost has taken down a player with an MK14 spray. Or is he using it as an automatic or perhaps single fire, judging by the 8-time scope on it. Team X involved in a fight again. Let's go ahead and check those guys out, guys. Let's see where they are in slot number 20. It looks like one of those players did pick up a knock. They have a kill count of 5, but safe, cautious approach from them. They don't have anyone around them. Team Pain has a player knocked. It's Fixes who has gone down, guys. He might get revived, but he is getting shots from all sides as shots coming from Paritosh with that Scar L, and will pick up yet another knock. It looks like Pain is down to their last player. It is Shark who will try to go for the revive, but those shots came in. If you guys are confused, from Team X who are behind them, who have now decided to make the push, and that's a good decision in my opinion. Team Pain, of course, are low on HP, and I don't think they'll have enough time to heal up either from that fight. But for now, Team X look like they're headed elsewhere. And that car toppling, unfortunately, is forcing Team X out of that position. And a little bit out in the open. And here we have the Brawlers looking on as well. So a lot of teams, as a nade from Dark from Team Brawlers will take down Paritosh from Team X. Team X looking like in a spot of bother. Outcome out more smokes as Paritosh will bleed out, and I'm not sure if they'll be able to save him. Dark is going to push this from the left. Perhaps he goes prone immediately. Trying to perhaps get a better view on that team. We've also got in front of us is TeamKO. So the zone is so small, guys, but there are 21 players still alive, and this Frost will pick up yet another knock, this time on Ronak. So Brawlers here with some excellent nades coming in from both sides. Team X, they just recovered from that knock and now will suffer yet again, as OS will get taken down as well. It's down to just Paritosh. What can he do here? He's got pretty much the entire Brawlers lineup approaching him. What can Paritosh do? He tries to take shots, but will get taken down, of course, with that man advantage. It was a tough call, 1v4 against the Brawlers. And yet another strong performance from the Brawlers tonight, guys. 8 team kills already, a little bit outside the zone. I'm a bit worried for them from that perspective. And of course, they've got TeamKO close by, who look like they've been watching this fight like predators. Here's Veggie and Storm. Both are in the grass. Haven't fired a single shot. And for now, Brawlers have something else to worry about. They have just been knocked by a member of Team Pain. As you guys can see, Nova is down. He's got some smokes coming out immediately around him. And Frost will bring in that US for extra protection, perhaps. In fact, no, Frost has driven straight past him, and he's right next to members of KO who were prone on the ground. And Frost has pushed in alone towards Team Blind. I'm not sure what the idea here is, guys, but he has taken significant damage. And it looks like Nova is going to bleed out as the Brawlers get reduced to just 3 players right now, looking to make the push up towards Team Blind, who have suffered a knock themselves. So they're just down to the last 2 players, Evos and Blind G-Skin. G-Skin here trying to take more shots on members of Team NMS who are amidst the smoke, as you guys can see a little bit in front of you. Synergy Retribution, the update from them is that they still have 3 players on and 8 team kills, so looking set for the rest of this game. One of the 5 teams still alive. NMS look like they are going down here, guys. Eco is the last player alive, trying to strap on that first stage, but what a nade from Evos is Blind to pick up a double knock on members of Team Brawlers, as Dark is the last player alive. He's trying to go for the revive here, guys. And it looks like Team Blind are going to be able to come out of that one okay, as Ezpz will get revived. What a nade that was. Perhaps it was down the staircase. Brawlers, the update from them is that they have both players getting revived in no time, and perhaps they should be okay in a few seconds from now. Take a look at how much this building is smoked. This fight, Blind versus Brawlers, is something to look out for, as a member of Blind gets taken down by Synergy Retribution's Hitman from afar. As you guys can see, there he is on your screens further northwest of this last fight. Curio has made his move in towards this team. Perhaps he's not aware that Brawlers is on the ground floor of this house. They definitely have their attention focused on Team Blind, who have suffered a knock yet again and will be down to 2 players. A second knock on a member of Team Blind as Ezpz goes down as well. G-Skin just trying to protect himself inside this panic room. He's trying to pre-fire that window, expecting a push in. Ezpz manages to make his way in, and NMS meanwhile getting taken down. So we are down to our last 11 players. Team Brawlers in the ground floor of this house. A member of Synergy gets taken down by Team Blind. We are down to our last 4 teams, guys. 9 players. We got team number 22. It looks like Team NCC on the other side of the street not wanting to engage. We got the Brawlers and Team Blind up here in this house. And of course that last 2 players from Team Synergy here as well. So 3 teams at this particular squad house. We got Team Blind is upstairs, we got Brawlers downstairs, and Team Synergy is outside. Take a look at this. Hitman here trying to low toss a nade, and that could be trouble for Ezpz. And what a knock. That is an excellent nade coming in from Team Synergy. Team Blind now down to their last player. Follow-up nade, but did miss the mark, and it looks like Brawlers Frost has thrown an OP nade, will pick up the squad wipe on Synergy, as Brawlers will surely now go for the squad wipe on Team Blind, who are upstairs. Or what are they going to do? Will they take the fight with Team NCC, who make themselves known just at the right time? Shots coming in, and this is trouble for the Brawlers. NCC in a good spot. They do have cover. This is a 2v3, guys. Iconic going down as well. What can Frost do here? He's trapping on first aid after first aid, but he needs to have a plan, otherwise this match is going to be pretty much done for them. Iconic will bleed out. Frost is trapping on yet another first aid. Is he trying to do a heal battle here? It's touch and go, guys. He manages to get on a first aid, goes for another first aid, and probably realizing that he won't make it in that space in time, but looks like that is the end of his first aids, as Frost will prepare for his exit. And what a match. Team NCC in the end looks like will pick up tonight's chicken dinner. Played it patiently and finally paying off. Take a look at that. A total team kill count of 4. Rockstar with 2 kills. Crazy M with 2 kills. Well played to Team NCC for finishing tonight's match on first position. A big shout out to the Brawlers. A total team kill count of 11. And in the end, I have to talk about that nade from Frost that managed to pick up the squad wipe on Team Synergy Retribution, who were looking in a good position, guys. But that nade really tipping the scales towards Team Brawlers tonight. Well played nonetheless, and of course in the end that zone had their fate written beforehand, and there wasn't much they could do about it. Well done, and GG's boys for finishing second. In third position is Team Blind, the boys from Kerala. Huge shout out to these boys. Ezpz with 4 kills, Nick with 1 kill, Evos with 1 kill, and G-Skin picking up 1 kill as well. Well played for finishing third. That will bring our stream to an end, folks. Thanks so much for watching the stream. If you guys enjoyed this content, do smash that like button, and if you think content like this will interest you going forward, please do subscribe to Villager Esports. Please also feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Grizzly Gaming India. My name is Grizzly. I'm the one who streams on my channel. Of course, this is a great opportunity for me, and thank you for Villager Esports for the opportunity. But for now, guys, that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. On your way out, make sure you enjoy this soundtrack. This one is called Back from the Dead by Desmond.
We're back from the dead.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Back from the dead.
We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We're back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead.